Hello, this is Pooja Sri from Tirthangal Nadar College. So I am going to explain the concepts of logistics and logistics in logistics management subject. So now we'll see what is the definition of the logistics. So logistics is the management of the flow of the goods and services. So the key elements in the logistics are transportation, warehousing, inventory management, and Amazon's distribution network is the example of the concepts of logistics. And early beginnings, ancient trade routes, industrial revolution, growth in manufacturing and transport. So the now modern era, technological and globalization. Example, Silk Road to present day supply chain, which is the evolution of the logistics. So earlier it was the ancient period, the trade routes, and now industrial after the industrial level revolution, growth in the manufacturing and transport have take place. In the modern era, they would be using technological and globalization. Nature, strategic operation and tactical levels. So the importance of the particular logistics is the customer satisfaction and cost reduction. So competitive advantage. Just in time is the very good example for the nature and importance of logistics. Just in times plays the very important role. Why? Because this manufacturing have given the customer satisfaction and competitive advantage, and lowering the cost is also a greater advantage for the particular thing. Components. Now we'll see what are the logistics system fundamentals. So the components of the particular logistics are transportation, warehousing, inventory, and order processing. So processes, which includes planning, implementation, and controlling. Planning refers to the action that we are going to take for the particular logistic process, and implementing is nothing but if we are going to implement the process or the plan that we can implement use in the implementing, and controlling is nothing but we will always have a control over the implemented process, that we can track over it, and we can find through the research and development we can find the feedbacks of the particular process. Example, integrated logistics system in retail. Transport system overview. Now we'll see what are the modes of transport we can use in the logistics. Railway, road, air, waterways, pipelines, animals. The criteria will be the speed, cost, capacity, flexibility. Example, multimodal transport in international shipping is the very good example for the logistics. So the first thing, railway transport. In the previous years, after the roadways transport or truckway transport, we will be using the railway transport to transport the freights for the bulk goods which is available in the market. The main features to reduce the cost, which is cost effective and high capacity. The challenges will be the disadvantage will be we can only use the fixed routes with a scheduled process. The time missing the other trains who is going to pass the way will be affected. So the fixed route has to be followed and the schedule will be beforely constructed. Features of the road transport. This is the initial transport which we have used. The roadways. The features of the particular roadway transport is flexibility, door to door service. We can easily meet the needs and wants of the consumers very easily. Challenges will be traffic congestion, environmental impact like cultural impact. Environmental impact is nothing but floods and kind of what to say, earthquakes will be the greater challenges for the particular roadway transport. Example, trucking for local and regional deliveries will be the example for the road transport. Air transport. The main feature of the air transport is the speedy delivery of the goods and long distance capacity or capability. During the COVID period, we would be transporting the goods from one place to another place, very emergency situation. So at that time the doctors can send the equipments through the airways in a quick way of transporting of goods. So challenges will be high cost. It will be high cost. Why? Because the transporting through the airplanes will cost higher. Limited capacity only can be carried through the airplanes. So example, air cargo for perishable goods. So perishable goods can be perished through to 1 to 2 days. So for that, if a quick speedy delivery of the goods can takes place through the perishable goods transport. Waterways transport. Features of the waterways transport is going to be economical for heavy and bulky goods. The challenges will be slow speed, dependency on the port infrastructure. Examples are container ships for international trade. The pipeline transport, the features of the pipeline transport continuous flow, low operating cost. Challenges of that particular pipelines are high initial investment limited to specific goods. Example, oil and natural transportation. Oil and then water and then gas can be transported through the pipelines. So that is why the pipeline transport or continuous flow of goods can be possible, and the high initial investment will be required. Animals and animals driven vehicle. This is the very oldest method of transporting goods which we are used in the ancient periods. So features of this particular animals and animal driven vehicles are lower cost, accessible in remote areas, in a very rural areas. Challenges will be slow speed and limited capacity only carried from one place to another place. For this animals and animal driven vehicles, will be using cows, buffaloes and donkeys for carrying the goods from one place to another place. So the challenges will be the slow speed, limited capacity only taken from that, and mule trains in mountainous regions is the animal driven vehicle which is used over mountain regions. Economics of transportation. Cost components. Fixed, variable and total cost. The cost component of the economic of transport will be fixed, variable and total cost. Economics of scale consist of cost advantages with increased output. Cost advantages will be the increasing in output, the demand increases, the supply will also increase. At that kind of period, the demand increasing stage will be reducing the cost. That is cost advantage. It can be also called as cost advantage. And increasing in output, which means the increase in demand. Stocking policies. So the types, just in time and economic order quantity are the types of the stocking policies, and factors are demand forecasting, lead time and storage cost. The factor that is going to influence in the stocking policies will be demand forecasting. Why demand forecasting? In the sense, initially if we are going to know what is the demand, we can easily predict and we can produce the goods for the availability to the consumers. So leading time, the lead time can be clearly or accurately noted by the particular producer or the manufacturer, and the storage cost will also be getting lower or higher depend upon the demands of the particular stock of the goods. Example, Walmart's inventory management. They are managing the particular way of storing of goods by way of demand forecasting and leading time, and the just in time and economic order quantity will also be the method which is used under the Walmart's inventory management. Storage capacities. The factors influence in the storage capacities are space utilization, inventory turnover. Techniques are raking, palletizing. The examples of the storage capacities will be automated storage and retrieval systems, that is AS and RS. handling capacity. Equipment, forklifts, conveyors, cranes, and the processes will be loading, unloading, sorting, everything. Example, conveyor system is distribution centers. Warehousing. Functions of warehousing are storage, consolidation, breaking bulk, cross docking, everything is possible here. Types of warehousing are public, private, bonded warehousing. For example, Amazon's fulfillment centers. Integrated logistics system concept, seamless coordination of all the logistics activities, and benefits will be improved efficiency, reduced in cost. Example, enterprise resource planning, which is ERP systems. Future trends in logistics are technologies, that is AI, Internet of Things, autonomous vehicles, and how it can be sustained, which is sustainability, green logistics, carbon footprint reduction. Example will be electric delivery and vans, drones, etc. Thank you.